What if the most powerful telescope in history has just shown us something we were never meant to see? What if everything we've ever believed about the origin of our universe, about time, space, and reality itself is collapsing under the weight of new evidence? The James Webb Space Telescope, designed to peer into the earliest light of the cosmos, has now delivered data so concerning that a Nobel Prize-winning physicist has broken his silence with one simple, terrifying message. This is not our universe. What exactly did the James Webb Telescope find at the very outskirts of everything, and why are scientists warning that it could rewrite the very basis of cosmology as we know it? Keep an eye out, for what you're about to hear changes everything. In a corner of the sky filled with ancient light, the James Webb Telescope captured what looked like a simple yellow streak. But when astronomers examined it more closely, their assumptions collapsed. It wasn't just another galaxy. It was the most distant galaxy ever seen, formed just 290 million years after the supposed creation of the universe. Nevertheless, the impossible part: it's too massive, too bright, and too evolved to have formed so soon after the Big Bang. By our current theories, there simply wasn't sufficient time or substance to form such galaxies in the beginning of the universe. And yet, here it is, and it's not alone. Webb has now found dozens more just like it. Each one is a cosmic paradox, breaking every rule we believed we understood about the early universe. Scientists began to dig deeper, and what they found was even stranger. Several of these initial universe objects aren't just massive, they're completely foreign to anything we've ever seen. Unlike normal galaxies, which convert approximately 10% of their gas into stars, Webb discovered at least 3 revolving galaxies converting 100% of their matter into stars. No gas, no dust, just pure blazing starlight. This is not only unusual, it's impossible according to every existing model of galaxy development. So now, scientists are asking a much more terrifying question. What if these aren't galaxies at all? What if we aren't seeing the early universe, but something else? Entirely a structure from another dimension, a remnant of an earlier universe, or an intrusion from another universe altogether. To understand why this is shaking cosmology to its core, we need to talk about the Hubble sphere and the observable universe. The farther away an object is, the faster it moves away from us as a result of space's expansion. At a certain point, called the Hubble sphere, galaxies are moving away from us faster than the speed of light. Common sense says we shouldn't be able to see those galaxies, yet we can. This is because space itself is expanding, and the boundary of what we can see keeps stretching. But beyond that boundary lies something terrifying, a region of the universe that we will never reach, and that will never reach us. And yet, right now, the James Webb Telescope is picking up light and signals from these impossible regions, light that should never have made it to us. This brings us to a single conclusion. We are seeing beyond the edge of our universe. No one knows what lies on the other side. Webb's data is forcing scientists to inquire about the unthinkable. What if the universe never had a beginning? Some Nobel Prize winners are now openly questioning the Big Bang model, because if galaxies were able to form faster than physics allows, if light can reach us from beyond the limits of the universe, and if structures emerge that defy time, scale, and mass, then maybe we've misunderstood everything. Maybe the early universe isn't early at all. Maybe what we're seeing isn't a timeline, but a fracture, a place where 2 universes overlap. Or even worse, a location where something older than our universe is bleeding through. No matter what it is, it doesn't fit into our models. It never will. Among the James Webb Telescope's most overlooked discoveries is not a visual image, but a strange frequency. While measuring the background noise of the universe, the instruments on Webb found a faint, rhythmic oscillation, one that does not match any known cosmic phenomenon. It's not a pulsar. It's not gravitational waves. It isn't cosmic microwave background distortion. This frequency repeats at precise intervals, as if it were generated. Some astrophysicists have started calling it the heartbeat beyond time. Others are more cautious, suggesting it might be the signature of exotic matter, something that could only exist outside our universe's boundaries. And here's the chilling part. This frequency isn't random. It adheres to a mathematical pattern. as though someone or something encoded it to be found. One of the telescope's unexpected findings is a huge imbalance between what we see and what we feel. Galaxies located at the farthest distances appear to have enough gravity to bend light, distort space, and even impact the structures surrounding them. But there is no visible matter there. This is more than just dark matter. There is something else. Some researchers now believe Webb is detecting massive gravitational anomalies that have no relation to any known origin. These phantom mass fields act like cosmic fingerprints pressing down on space-time from a place we cannot see. But where exactly are they coming from? Some theorists are beginning to entertain the unimaginable, the shadow of a collision between our universe and another. What if everything we see has an image we cannot see, not metaphorically, but physically? A border theory, once rejected by mainstream cosmologists, is gaining popularity again, that there exists a mirrored universe, where time flows in the opposite direction and the physics rules apply backward compared to ours. What's changed? James Webb Telescope captured evidence of particle behaviors and rotation patterns in faraway galaxies that seem symmetric, as if two different cosmic systems are overlapping. It feels like our universe is being pulled in one direction while moving in another that is out of reach in reverse. If this is true, we may not be alone in the multiverse. We may be entangled with a gloomy reality that is a reflection of our own. A final twist involves one of Webb's long-range instruments following a light signature from the edge of the observable universe. It was expected to fade, to disappear forever, as most light from distant sources eventually does. But then it reappeared, not from the same direction, not from the same time, but with the same spectral fingerprint, as if the light had been sent out and bounced back from a source. Just now, the telescope had observed a cosmic echo. But an echo of what? There are only two possibilities. Either the light circled back around the universe's curvature, which would imply that space is finite and closed, or it hit something else. Something at the very edge, something that reflects light when it shouldn't be there. The James Webb Space Telescope was made to look into the past, to show how the universe started. But instead, it has done something far more frightening. It may have shown us that there are others in our universe. The phantom masses, the impossible galaxies, the pulse, the mirrored patterns, and the echo each discovery chips away at the illusion of certainty, the reassuring notion that we comprehend where we are, when we are, and what we are. A Nobel Prize-winning physicist warned, "This is not our universe." And maybe that's the truth we never intended to confront. We might be veering off the edge of something massive, ancient, and indifferent. Deeper structure, a larger reality, a universe behind the universe. So now, the real question is not whether we are alone in the universe. It's whether we're actually in the right one. Comment below with your thoughts. Do you believe the James Webb Telescope has already seen into another universe? Or is our understanding of reality just about to break? Subscribe and turn on notifications because the cosmos just blinked back, and whatever is out there has been observed.